welcome back to A Drive with me. Today I'm joined with my brother Harry.
Hello.
And we thought it would be a really good time to do a Q&A based around school, because obviously it's back to school this week. Harry is going into sixth form, so you're starting year 12.
Yep.
Obviously he's just done his GCSEs, he's finished year 11. I finished sixth form and I've just finished my first year / only year of university, so I feel like we're in a pretty good place to chat about our experiences. I asked you guys over on Instagram for a few questions and I thought we would go through the McDonald's drive-thru and answer them. So Harry has them. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Harry has them on my phone and we're just going to chat through them. They're a bit varied. Some of them are tailored for GCSE, some of them are tailored towards sixth form.
First question, when did you start revising for GCSEs? You go first. When did you start revising?
Way back in 2016.
No, I didn't ask what year. I think you mean the time period
Right,
of
yeah.
that year.
So obviously when I did my exams, I actually sat some of them in year 10. I'm not sure if that's like still a thing because they've changed the GCSE system since I sat them. So some were sat in year 10 and I obviously revised for those. But in year 11, I started revising around February half term, and I think that I did like an hour or 2 hours a night up until about the end of March, April time, and then I started revising a lot, probably like anywhere between 4 and 8 hours a day, depending on if I was doing anything else. The traffic's awful.
I didn't have any exams in year 10, they were just all at the end of year 11. I'd say I properly started around Easter time, midway through Easter,
I definitely
late Easter holidays.
think that you did less revision than I did.
I did do less revision than you. I could have probably got better grades if I did more revision, but that's
your grades are pretty good. Yeah, and it's easy to say that afterwards.
Yeah.
Right, we're at the McDonald's
Hindsight's
drive-thru.
2020.
Your eyesight?
I said hindsight is 2020.
Is, that's a good saying. Right, what do you want?
Just a large Diet Coke. Should we ask the guy at the McDonald's counter when he started revising?
No.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please?
Hi, can I get a... What did you want?
Large.
A large Diet Coke.
Yeah, anything else?
Did you decaf coffee?
We don't, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay. Can I get a cup of tea then, please? McDonald's, why do you not do decaf coffee? Come on, get in 2019. Right, phone to pay, please.
It's 248, please.
Oh, I'm a bit far away, aren't I? Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Didn't think about that.
Hey there, we'll be second.
Hi, that's alright.
No, it's not alright. Sachet of milk, anyone?
Thank you.
It literally says milk on them. Oh wait, what? Oh, no.
Your Coke.
I'm
Your
not ready.
Coke.
I'm
Right.
choking.
As you can see, that's how near we live to McDonald's. It took us like, what, one question? Right, alright, okay.
In a bit, guys.
See you later.
I can't even pick it up because I'm holding the
drive
drinks.
straight forward.
So this is the new shot for the video.
Everything's going wrong. Camera seems fine, so that's good news.
Why are you wearing a scrunchie on your arm? Are you a Visco girl?
I'm a Visco girl now, yeah. And I oop. Disaster averted. We are good. That was a mess. Where am I meant to put the tea bag?
That noise.
I finally made my cup of tea. Successful, just took a while.
It took longer to make your cup of tea than it did to actually get to Mackie's.
It actually did. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish that they just did it. Like, I know that's so lazy of me, but if you're going through a drive-thru, the chances are you just want to drink the
It's
drink.
not as if it was busy.
That is true also.
There's no one there.
Anyway, not complaining. We love McDonald's. Just gonna pop it in the door bin.
I need to sneeze, but there's no sun out, so I can't sneeze. Question number 2. What subjects am I taking? At A-level, I'm doing PE, geography and business. I'm pretty sure they're all on 3 separate exam boards as well. I think I'm doing OCR PE. I saw that on a sheet. And then I'm doing AQA geography
And EdXL business.
and I have a feeling it's EdXL business, but it might be AQA business. I'm not sure. I do need to know because I need to buy like the revision books.
Yeah,
but I don't know yet. But I'm doing those 3 subjects.
I'm pretty sure you all know what I did at A-level, but just in case you didn't, I did media studies, photography and English literature, and I also did history at AS.
Alright, what if I've picked the wrong subject?
Good question. I'm guessing you mean when you go into sixth form. So how long
Well,
ago...
you can switch.
Yeah, how long ago did you pick?
What officially picked?
Yeah.
On results day.
Oh, really?
That's when I like signed it off.
Oh, right, okay.
But I was set on those 3 for like since
the womb.
since like the start of this year. So like January, February
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
was sort of when I decided that I wanted to do those 3.
It is difficult to pick. I think you can be quite
switch
unsure.
if it's early on, like
Yeah.
you can get a feel for it, and if you don't like it in the first couple of weeks, they'll
can
probably let you
swap.
switch.
Yeah, the sixth form that I went to and the sixth form that Harry's going to, they let you switch all the way up until October half term. Obviously then it's up to you because you do have to play catch up, but I had a friend that swapped at Christmas. Like, it is up to you.
That's
but
late.
yeah, it means you're playing catch up a lot. But yeah, just be honest with yourself. If you get like a month in and you think, oh, this isn't for me, don't force yourself to do an A-level
It's
in
probably
it.
easier now to play catch up.
Because you've got 2 years rather than doing an AS at the end of the
Yeah,
first year.
and you're only doing 3 subjects, not 4.
That is true, yeah.
Pressure to get in a relationship. Is this talking about like in the sixth
In
form
the sixth form,
environment?
yeah. So, if you guys didn't know, Harry and I both went to single-sex schools, so up until basically tomorrow, I know, the day after tomorrow, Harry has always been in all-boys education from the age of 11.
Not in primary school, obviously.
And then I went to an all-girls school from 11 to 16, and our sixth form is mixed, so for the first time you're going to be with girls again, and obviously I was with boys again, and I think that initially that can be a little bit of a weird coming together because it's just like, you're just not used to it. I think that people are so quick to be like, oh my god, I can't imagine going to an all-girls school, oh my god, I can't imagine going to an all-boys school, but like that's all we've ever known. We've never had a different experience to that.
I feel like in a way it is different, but it's not as if they're like strangers. Like most of them you still know from like outside of school.
Yeah.
You know, you're already friends with some of them. I don't think there is any pressure to get in a relationship, to be honest.
No.
It's up to you. It can make it a very awkward 2 years if you rush into a relationship at the start and then find out it wasn't the right thing to do, and then you're sharing classes with them.
Yeah, that's so
and
true.
Don't feel you have to because other people are. Just go
Get
with the
you with
flow.
your sound advice. I actually think in hindsight, having already done it, obviously Harry hasn't been through it yet, there is a little bit of an element of like, oh my god.
Go out with someone from a different school.
Like Tom and I were together in sixth form, and I think that obviously I didn't really feel pressured to be in a relationship because I was in a
Keep knocking out
relationship.
your phone.
Sorry. But before we were together, I definitely don't think there was like a strong pressure. There were people getting in relationships and there was a lot of talk about it, and I think that was a combination of the fact that we'd been in an all-girls school, but also like we're 16, 17, it's a weird age, people are getting in their first like real relationships, and it is a strange time. But I definitely think like just be headstrong in that you know what you want and you don't need to give in to that if other people around you are. Like, it doesn't make a difference to your life.
That right. Next question. I have to apply for sixth form soon and I'm stuck between 6 subjects. How did you choose?
6 is
That is
a lot.
So if you, I'm guessing you're only doing 3.
Oh, some
It could
people
be
can
4,
still do 4,
could
yeah.
be 4, but
So
you,
you need to-
definitely
you
have
need
to
to
drop
half
2
it.
or 3. I'd say pick the ones you enjoy the most.
Yeah.
More than the ones you feel you might need later on.
Yeah,
Because it's
for
a long
sure.
2 years if you don't like the subject or the teacher.
That is so true. I think how I did it, because I was in a similar situation purely because when I was looking at applying to sixth form, I was looking at 2 different places. So the college I was looking at offered different subjects. So I had 3 that I wanted to study there and then 3 that I wanted to study at the other, and I was like, oh well, which are more important? Which am I going to enjoy more? And they were kind of similar. They were like arts or humanities, and I think you've got to like just narrow it down, maybe draw up like a table of like pros and cons. Yeah, I think Harry's advice is the best. Did you just burp?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Cut that out. Alright, the next question is how to be more confident when going into a new environment. I feel like you're better off answering this one.
Do you think?
Yeah, because
I've been
you
into
had-
more new
yeah,
environments, yeah.
and you were doing the whole YouTube thing.
Maybe we should have filmed this after your first day, so you could have had your like, you could have said how it had
Well,
gone.
it's not a new environment though, is it really?
True. I think that for me, sixth form wasn't massively a new environment for the same reason. Like, there was new people, but going to uni was like a real shock because that was totally new people. So if you're going to a different college and you are in that situation already, then you'll be more prepared when you go to uni. But I think that
How do you stay confident?
fake it until you make it, because everybody's going to be nervous on the first day. Nobody's going in knowing everybody, like that's just not the case, and nobody's going in feeling 100% confident that they've made the right decision either. Like, everybody's feeling a little bit weird. Be the best version of yourself, even if you're not feeling the best version of yourself. That's all you can really do. And talk to people. Like, communication is key. I say that all the time, but if you sit really reserved and really shy, you're not really going to meet people. If you try just once to put yourself out there, to talk to one person, like, that will start something, and then you've got that one person, and it goes from there, kind of thing. I'm so bunged up. I'm sorry if I sound so like snotty. I'm really struggling to talk and breathe.
I need to burp, but I can't burp. Hang on. What was your favourite subject / thing about school?
Year 11 was a weird time because you were doing so many subjects.
Yeah. In terms of like sat in the actual lesson, probably geography, just for the fact we didn't do anything. And I was on a table with like 3 of my friends, so it was just fun because the teacher didn't care, and I still came out with a good grade somehow. In terms of like the actual subject itself, probably PE. I like the practical side of it, and the theory side interests me, so.
Well, that's good because they're 2 of your A-levels. My favourite subject was definitely English. I loved English throughout school and throughout sixth form.
I didn't. How to make friends and be sociable.
You have a lot of friends. You're a sociable guy.
I guess.
How have you made them all?
I've known most of them a long time.
Yeah, that is true.
So I'm not really very experienced into making friends like in a new environment. Like,
well, that's what sixth form's going to be then.
Kind of, but then again, I'm still going in with the friends I already have. Like, I went into secondary school with the friends I already had in primary school, so I didn't, like, I merged into other friendship groups with them, sort of thing. So I always sort of had friends. I was never like to make them like
completely new. Yeah, isn't something you've done since you were like 5. Yeah, which I think is why I struggle. And when you're that old,
you don't think the way you do now about like, are they like judging me or whatever.
Yeah.
You just kind of just play with the kid closest to you and then somehow make friends with him.
Yeah. No, I really noticed that at university. When I went to uni, I thought this is the first time I've ever had to consciously make friends with people and look around a room and be like, oh, I think they would be my friend. Like, that's such a weird concept because the same situation, but then also all of my other friends that I've made like in recent years have been from doing this. So because we've already got common ground, it doesn't feel like I'm making a friend and it's like forced. It feels like, oh, they're a similar person to me, let's connect online, which is obviously less awkward. And then by the time you do come to meet in person, you already know them, so it's not like, it's not the same as starting a new school at all. I think in terms of sixth form, how to go about it if you are totally in a new environment is...
If you're in a class with someone, you know that you share a common interest.
Subject is definitely...
So that's definitely like...
Talk to the person you get sat next to. Just sit down and be like, oh, how was your summer? Did you have a good summer? Did you go on holiday? Or like, just anything. Like an opening question that you can get chatting about, and then the next time you sit down you don't have to do the first conversation again because you've already done it. A lot of the time, actually, this is a good point, a lot of the time when I was in sixth form, I spent a lot of time with the people I shared free periods with. So like, yes, I had the people that were in my lessons, but if you shared free periods with them, often you were sat in the common room with those people at the same time every single week. So there'd be groups of you that would just go out and get food or go for a coffee in that free period because it was always the same, which is another way of like getting to know different people outside of your subject.
Balancing work with socialising, that is hard. I'd probably say do both at the same time, so maybe like
work with your friends.
Yeah. Like, go like to a mate's house and revise with them, like literally balancing it, doing it separate.
Yeah, I think that's good advice. I think it's difficult to get it right, especially when I started sixth form. It was a really exciting time because everyone started throwing house parties for the first time, and we were like 16, and it was like, okay, we're gonna go out, and then we're gonna do this, and let's all go to the cinema, and oh, they're having a house party on Friday, and so and so's having another one on Saturday, and it was a lot all at once, and that did die down. I think it was just the initial like, whoa, so many new things are happening, and it was difficult for the first few months. And I think after Christmas we all kind of had realised like, right, we need to actually like do the A-levels now that we're here to study. So don't be overly swept away by it. Like, do remember why you're there, try and have a good time with it. Like, the balance is, it's there, you just have to get it right. Did you hear that? You need to take that advice.
Yes, I heard it.
Okay, that was the last one that we screenshotted. What are you most looking forward to?
About sixth form?
Yeah.
Not being there all the time.
No, a mood.
Yeah, probably just knowing that I'm only doing the subjects I enjoy.
Yeah,
now. Like,
for sure,
you're not feeling like you're wasting your time doing like a subject that you know you're not gonna
like
use.
Chemistry.
Yeah, like your sciences, well, it depends.
If you want, yeah, obviously,
like, my sciences and or like when I was sat in those lessons, I just felt like it was a waste of time.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're not enjoying it, whereas now you are.
Yeah. Let me know down in the comments if you're starting sixth form this week or next week, or if you've already started, what you're most excited for and how it went.
And if you start in year 11,
yeah, I was going to say, what's your top tip for a year 10 or a year 11? Because obviously if you're in year 10, some of you might be sitting exams as well.
yeah,
GCSEs start in year 10, really, don't they?
going into the GCSE phase.
Years. Top tip. What's your words of
Don't
advice?
stress yourself out. They're not as big a deal as they seem at the start of the year. They're not as big as what like the teachers make them out to be. So just treat it just like you would like any other normal school year, especially at the start. Do your best.
I think you're right. I mean, you're a little bit off, but you're basically right.
What do you mean? Why? What would you say then?
I would say, yeah, don't overwork yourself. Don't burn yourself out, because you do have to do your A-levels afterwards, or you do have to continue your education afterwards. Treat it like any other school year, but just try your absolute best, and I think that you'll be fine. I think there's a lot of pressure put on it because of the way other people speak about year 11, but once you're in it and once you're living it, it's bearable. Like, it's fine. You get through it, and then you have the longest summer. How long have you been off school?
3.5 months.
Exactly. It's worth it. I think that's worth it. However, we are going to go. I've got my very hot drink, which I still haven't drunk. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, I've got my cup of tea, which I still haven't drunk because it's very hot. But we are going to head back home now. I'm going to not film while we drive because it just keeps falling off, and as soon as I start the engine, the camera will fall off the dash. But I hope you found this kind of helpful, kind of insightful, and as I said, let us know how sixth form went if you started. Let us know how year 11 went on your first day if you've already started, and good luck. You'll all be fine. I shall be back on Saturday with another office decorating vlog. Yeah, I'll vlog the vlog that's going up on Sunday. I will ask Harry how his first day went at sixth form, so you guys can know if you're interested. Probably not.
Probably don't care.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Subscribe down below if you're new to my channel, and I shall see you all on Saturday. Bye.
Ta-ta.